Welcome back to our series of videos on the male identity crisis. We're talking about what's going on for men right now and the rise of the manosphere. We're talking about solutions by this point. In the previous video, I outlined some of the things that we might need to change in our society to fix these things. In this video, I want to talk about a little bit about individuals. So if you're a man struggling with some of this stuff, like what should you do as an individual? Unfortunately, the answer is that there isn't much you can do. As we've learned, a lot of these problems are based on wider social factors that we have very little control of. So if you've spent your life training to do one thing and AI has just wiped that out overnight, like there's no amount of journaling you can do that's going to make the fact that your unemployment benefit doesn't cover your rent. Like there's just no way to fix that. We need to fix that on a social level. But I will share some thoughts. If you are struggling with some of this stuff, here are some ideas. And the first is to recognize that you have inherent value outside of late capitalism. So Uber capitalism will literally tell you that you're only as good as your economic output. And we literally measure how countries are doing on GDP rather than well-being. Well, that's crazy because even someone who is economically inactive clearly has value as a human being. And all politicians won't dare say that face to face, right? If they come and meet someone without a job, they won't say, okay, well, you're completely worthless. Because they know on a human level that person is valuable. And yet somehow we end up with systems that just measure a country's output by GDP. So recognize that that is something that society is telling you, but that you do actually have value, that your family values you, that your friends value you, that I value you, that the people around you value you. And the other thing is, I think, is to understand that these feelings, if you are feeling worthless, if you are feeling like a burden, if you are feeling like your life is a mess, there are systemic reasons for this. It's not that you failed individually, it's that society is failing you right now. And hopefully this video series has helped articulate some of the reasons you might be feeling this way and why those feelings are legitimate and not your fault. It's not that you've done something wrong. If you have found yourself in the manosphere, then I would encourage you to think critically about some of the things you are being told and understand, I guess, again, why you might have ended up there. That again, addictive social media algorithms, and someone spoke to your pain, right? Someone said, listen, I know your life sucks right now, but there is a way out of this. Now, I probably don't have the same sales message. I'm telling you that for all of the reasons we've discussed in the video, your pain is real and it is legitimate. I don't have much in the way of solutions. Like I don't have a crypto day trading course that will solve all of your problems. But I also think you should know that the research shows that people who buy into these schemes don't make any money. The people that make any money are the influencers selling them. In terms of practical steps, like what can you legitimately do? Well, so not practically do. I probably am not going to tell you anything that you haven't thought of already, but I guess I will reinforce some of the things. Is switch off the phone, switch off the streaming service, go out and do something. Go out and join a five-a-side team. I really like my running club. I draw a lot of social support from that. I'm not suggesting running specifically, but there are sports teams, there are activities. There's this thing called men's sheds now where men gather together and just tinker with electronics. I've not been, but it sounds really good. We're also seeing a rise of male-specific peer support groups, things like Andy's Man Club. So if you are struggling and you want to talk to other men who are likely to understand what's going on for you, this might be a real good option. And again, if you're going to exercise is a good thing, right? I talked before about body image, and I wouldn't encourage you to exercise to look good, but I would encourage you to feel good. Again, like I do a lot of cardio endurance sport, and I that's really supportive of my mental health. And so I think when you're thinking about the type of exercise you want to do, if you draw a lot of self-esteem from going and lifting weights inherently without people admiring your body, then go doing that. But if you're just doing it because you think society says you should have a six-pack, I would encourage you to maybe experiment with different forms of exercise, particularly team sports, where you're getting that social element as well, and see if that might get you feeling good instead of looking good. Couple of ideas there, nothing earth-changing, but I hope that this video series has really shed a light on some of the issues that are going on for men right now, whether you're looking at this as a concerned ally or whether you are a man struggling with some of these difficulties. Hopefully this has provided some explanation and possible avenues for how we could improve society so that it would be better for everyone.